All right, guys, got toughness tip of the day for you, and this is not going to be a political post. I hear this crap all the time, so I'm gonna address it a little bit, and really don't care about what people think about it. At the end of the day, I'm doing this so kids see an example of what being masculine and being an alpha male really is. And when you think of the term masculine, you think of the men trying to act alpha. And when I say alpha, I'm not talking about guys that are sticking their chest out and looking down on people. And excuse me for the masculine comment, but some people see it as a guy trying to be alpha male. Sometimes people see masculine as, oh, well, men don't show their emotions. They act tough. They act hard. And I'm going to tell you exactly what masculine means. And, being masculine is being a dad. It's taking care of your kids. Being masculine is helping your kids when they're in trouble. Being masculine is showing pride in what you do and taking effort and putting effort into everything you do. Being masculine / alpha, and I use that / alpha at all times because you have to have that alpha type attitude that I'm going to conquer and I'm going to do whatever I can. And being alpha, being masculine does not mean you're putting other people down. And this whole talk about being toxic is, first of all, it's not even a word. Toxic masculinity doesn't even exist. It is something that's created by the media and created by what they want you to think. It's social engineering and trying to brainwash you into thinking that being a man is bad. And being a man is not bad. Just like being a woman is not bad. And being an independent woman is not bad. And having your own free thoughts. At the end of the day, being masculine and being an alpha male is what you want to aspire to be. It is somebody that takes pride in what they do, that respects others, that listens to people, but at the same time asserts their voice and says, hey, this is how we're going to do things because this is the way we do things right. It's knowing the difference between right and wrong. It's calling people out. But most importantly, it's not being offended at every single comment or looking for a reason to be offensive. I'm sitting here right now. I just got groceries. I got my baby girl in the back. I got my 9-month crash and right behind me. Scarlett is 2. And that's masculine. That's being alpha. I go get groceries. I watch my kids all day until my wife gets off work, and then we flip-flop, and then I go to work. That's masculine. That's alpha right there. And too many people, for me, I know for a fact, I work with teenagers all the time. I work with young athletes all the time. I work with young men all the time, college athletes that are aspiring to be professional athletes. And I'm going to tell you right now, being masculine is not the problem. More athletes and more players and more young men need strong male figures in their life, and that's what the real problem is there are not strong male figures telling kids like, hey, when you say something, you need to keep your word. Your word is meaningful. You do not break your word. You have to have an iron will. You cannot let adversity in life bring you down. You can't be this passive person that lets things put you in a depressive state. You look to conquer things. You look to dominate the day. You look to find goals and write down goals and achieve goals. Those are examples that young men and children need nowadays. So now I'm not talking, if you want to talk about somebody that's dismissive of others, that puts people down when somebody's trying to reach out to them, that is condescending toward others, that treats people like crap. Now that's not masculine, so that doesn't make any sense, but that's just a bad person. That's just a person that's being a piece of trash. That's a person that's lost, that isn't comfortable with themselves. And that could be a woman, that could be a male, that could be anybody and everybody. Being a bad person has nothing to do with being a man. It has nothing to do with being a woman. At the end of the day, you want to look at being a good person, meaning look out for your fellow man, set good examples for your children. And I see this all the time, kids that don't communicate with me. It's okay, buddy. Kids that don't communicate with me and they've never been taught by their parents, and not most of my parents that I work with are great kids. I always say all the parents that I work with are great kids, because otherwise, if they don't, I just tell them that they're not right fit for Laird's training. But all the parents that I work with, they're really, really good, and they understand that mindset, and we're on the same page, and that's another reason why they reach out to me, and they trust everything that I say, and I trust what they say, because we have that mutual bond, and they trust me with their kids to help develop them into strong young men and strong young women. So at the end of the day, sorry, buddy, I'm almost done. Being tough, being masculine, being alpha is what you want to aspire to be. It's not disrespectful at all. Be a person that leads by example and shows the example for everyone. My wife's out. She's getting ready to come in with food, so I'll see you guys later. Toughness tip of the day.